So we've gone through the controls. Now we're just going to talk about starting it. Oh, sorry, handbrake's down there. Didn't mention that before. So the handbrake's on at the minute. So in order to start, you want to make sure everything's in neutral. So we're neutral here. You can actually leave this in gear, which if you're teaching a student that you maybe isn't going to be driving the tractors full time, you maybe just want to be going around in a circle in a field, you can actually leave this in a low gear, so stick it in first, because then all you really need to talk to them about is this one here, the forwards and backwards selector. So it just sort of simplifies driving around in a field operations. If you're driving not in a field, then you probably want to know a bit more about gears and neutral and all that sort of stuff. But for sort of simple introduction to driving, you can just leave it in first, because then all I need to know is the brakes and this and the steering wheel. So it just simplifies matter a little bit. So everything in neutral for now. That's in neutral. That's all fine. This is in the transport mode, so the back position, which it should live most of its time. That's in neutral. The handbrake is on. So we're going to push the clutch down, and we're going to turn the key. Now, sometimes you'll find, like I'm doing here, not doing anything. If that's the case, just dip the clutch again really gently but firmly, and hold it down there. It's a bit sensitive. It probably needs a new switch at one point, but yeah, that's how you start it. And then to stop it, you just twist the keys back to the stop position, and the engine will die. But obviously before you do that, make sure you're in neutral, loader's in the safe spot. Any implements on the back, you put them back down as well, because your transport position is only for transport. So if you've got a machine on the back, make sure it's lying on the ground first. So next one we'll do is going to be how to drive.